Hello friend, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. My name is Soman and welcome back to my channel. So today's topic I'm going to discuss about if you are coming to Canada for very first time, and no matter where you are coming, maybe Halifax or Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, wherever you are coming, you need to rent an apartment, right? And that is one of the most important subject or important topic, especially for newcomers who are coming with family, right? I traveled to Canada for 3 times, and every time I have traveled with my family, with my young kids. So for me, every time the most important part was where I'm going to stay, right? And how quickly I can find accommodation in a proper suitable area, right? So in this video I'm going to give you guys few tips, because whenever you are going to sign a lease agreement, then what are the things you need to know, right? And how much it may cost apart from your rent, right? So that is where I'm going to cover few tips I'm going to give you guys, so that you guys should be aware of those things. Because for most of the newcomers, they they don't realize during the time when they're signing the lease, and after signing the lease, obviously you are stuck in a contract for 1 year, right? So that time you don't have any other choice rather than just paying the regular rent amount, and apart from that, whatever extra amount you are paying. So basically in Canada, so the first thing I'll say, whenever you are renting an apartment, in most of the case you need to give first month and last month rent in advance, okay, in most of the province. And in few provinces you need to give your first month rent and a security deposit, okay? And that security deposit can be 50% of your monthly rent or can be 100% of your monthly rent. And the contract is like that, if you don't damage anything within your tenure, then the property management or the condo owner or whoever it is, the landlord basically, they will return you back that security deposit. So that is the norms here. And in Vancouver or in Toronto specifically, if you're renting an apartment, if you're taking a apartment on rent, then they will take first month and last month, during signing when you are signing the lease, right? So basically, if your monthly rent is $2,500, then you need to keep $5,000 minimum that you need to spend, right, during signing your lease. So just keep in mind that. So basically when you are, so again, one more thing, whenever you are taking an apartment, it could be a condo or it could be a normal apartment. So if it is a condo, then it is managed by your condo owner, okay? And if it is not a condo, then it is managed by building management. Like a building management means a property management company who might have several buildings, and they are the whole responsible for managing the entire buildings. If there is any hazard or any problem in your unit or in the apartment, then there will be a property manager or building manager. That building manager, you need to call that building manager and they will take care of everything, okay? So these are the things you need to know. And if you are renting a basement apartment, many people rent a basement. I have seen many people. So if you are renting a basement apartment, then in that case, obviously your landlord may live with you. They will be living upstairs and you will be living under the basement. So basement I don't recommend, especially if you have family, because in the basement, if you have family or if you have kids, most of the landlord, they will not rent you, because in the basement the fire hazard is very high comparing with the other building. So, and there are few norms are also there, it is not recommended to live with kids in basement. But again, it totally depends how that basement is built and if it is a walkout basement or not. What is walkout basement? Walkout basement is something we call it ground floor in India, right? So you have a walkout door where you can simply walk. It is not basically under the ground. It's not like that, okay? It is a walkout basement. So walkout basement you can take. That's okay. But anyway, so my point is, when you are signing an agreement, you need to know, like, what are the things or what are the utilities that is included in your rent. Okay, that is most important, because here in Canada, you need water, you need heat, and you need electricity, right? So these three things are there, right? So in most of the apartment, heat and water is included with your rent. Okay, so that's when you don't need to pay anything for water and heat. Only thing, you need to set up your own electricity connection. Here the electricity connection, people call it as hydro. Okay, so you need to open an account with the whatever in whatever province you are, right? So everything is managed by a provincial managed company. So let's say in Nova Scotia it is NS Power, Nova Scotia Power. So similarly in Ontario or British Columbia or Alberta, those are different. So you need to set up your account. You need to request to start your electricity in your unit, and there is certain processes there. Very easy process, very straightforward process, and that will be done within 24 or 48 hours. So whenever you are signing the lease, you need to call that company, that electricity company, again managed by provincial government, in advance. Let's say if you are moving to an apartment on 1st of that month, you need to call them at least 7 days in advance so that they can set up your connection, right? So these are the normal process, but here the hydro bill is very nominal. Okay, so that is the first additional cost in your apartment apart from your regular rent. So the hydro or the electricity consumption, it totally depends on your lifestyle, but it is very nominal. Okay, on an average, no matter whatever you do in your unit, it will be monthly $40 to $50, not more than that. Okay, on a regular usage, I'm telling. So $40 to $50 is manageable. Like, so let's say if you are paying a rent of $2,000, then you need to keep a budget of $50 additional for your hydro consumption or electricity consumption. That is good. But the problem is, if the heat, because in Canada, right, it is almost 7 months it is cold here. Okay, you need to turn on heat in your apartment for at least 7 months. Okay, and during winter you need heat, and that consumes lots of. So heat can be provided by many ways. It can be electricity, it can be water, hot water. It could be propane gas, and it could be some other terms are also there. I don't know exactly, but what I know, that if heat is not included in your rent agreement, then you are expected to pay a much higher amount. Okay, so I'll tell you one example. So one of my friend, he came here just 1 year back. During summer he came here. So when he signed the lease, so that time he knows that the heat is not included into his rent, but he never has any idea how much it could be during winter, right? So my friend now, in the last winter, he pays almost $250 to $300 on an average on monthly basis just for heat. Okay, so that is $300 monthly is crazy amount here. Okay, if you are paying $350 for your hydro, then it is considered as a crazy amount here. Okay, so just be considerate on that. Okay, you need to know. So whenever you are signing a lease or whenever you are going to see an apartment, first you need to ask what are the utilities that is included in your rent. Okay, so if you are renting a condo that is managed by a private owner, then most probably your hydro and your heat, your water should be included. Okay, you just need to pay the monthly rent. Okay, if that is 2,500 or whatever it is, right? No other additional cost should be there. Number two, if you are renting a normal apartment that is managed by a building management company, so there are two things are there. The first thing, in most of the case, your water and heat should be included. Only you are responsible for your hydro connection or electricity connection. And the second scenario could be maybe you need to manage your both heat and the hydro connection. So only water is included in your rent. So in that case, you need to keep in mind what is the rent you are paying. So let's say on market average, if the average is, let's say, I'm just giving an example, right? So if that average is $2,000 monthly, then if that building management is offering you for, let's say, $1,800 or $1,700, then it's a good deal, okay? No matter, even if the heat is not included, then also on an average you are going to pay $300, not more than that, $300 to $350 during peak winter, okay? So these are the things you need to know before you sign a lease. And one more thing, so let's say if you are staying in a condo and if something happened within your condo, right? So let's say in most of the cases within your condo you will have a washer, dishwasher, you will have washing machine, and you will have a dryers within your apartment, okay, within your unit basically. So it's totally private, right? So you could use as many times as you want. But if you are not staying in a condo, in a normal apartment, if you are staying, so in most of the cases your washing machine and dryers will not be included inside your unit, and that will be there in a common floor. Maybe 10 washing machine, 10 dryers are installed there. So you need to go there, you need to pay a nominal amount, $2 or $2.50 or $3, something like that, for each wash. And they will be providing a card similar like debit card and credit card. It will be a prepaid card basically. So you need to recharge that card, and by using that card you can do your whatever washing and drying you want to do, right? So that is the process. So that you need to know. So basically, if you are staying in a condo and let's say if your washing machine and dryers is not working for any reason, or if it is damaged, then you are not responsible to rectify or to whatever happened with that washing machine or dryers. The condo owner, right, he or she will be responsible. You just need to inform them that the washing machine or the dryers is not working. So then he will call your landowner or your condo owner, he will call the technician, and he will bear all the cost. He or she will bear all the cost. You don't need to spend a single penny, okay? But recently there are few news are coming, especially for newcomers who doesn't have this kind of information. So in few cases, what I heard, condo owner, they started charging the additional amount if something is broken, not broken actually, let's say the regular maintenance, right? For regular maintenance, your washing machine or dryer or something is damaged, they are starting to charge the tenant. But that is against, that is not the norms here, okay? So the condo owner is totally responsible for, okay, it's downhill here. Okay, ow, wow, I'm still fit. I can consider. So just keep in mind, even if something is not working, then your condo owner is responsible for bearing all the cost for whatever regular maintenance is required for whatever utilities you have inside your unit. And in case of building management, that is also true. If let's say if your heat is not working or if your refrigerator is not working. So by the way, here whenever you are renting an apartment, you will be getting a electricity oven for your all cooking needs, because here everything depends on electricity. So you will be getting a electricity oven, you will be getting a refrigerator, and in most of the cases you will be getting a dishwasher as well within your unit, and that is given within your unit. You don't need to pay anything for that. Additional to that, all your kitchen utensils or microwave and all those things you need to buy by yourself, but a refrigerator will be provided. So let's say if your refrigerator is not working or if your heat is not working, then it is building management. They are responsible to for the regular maintenance. So you don't need to pay anything, a single penny to anyone for any kind of regular maintenance that comes with your unit. Okay, just always keep in mind. I know many people when they come here for first time, they didn't know, and they usually pays off. Like, that is not true actually, that is not correct actually, okay? So no one can claim that you need to pay, the tenant need to pay for regular maintenance. Only thing is that if something is broken, right? So let's say you have done something and you have break something within the units, okay, intentionally, then you are responsible for the damage charge, right? But obviously you are not going to break anything, right? You are not going to break the wall, right? You are not going to do something like that, right? So I'm just telling you. So in those cases, in most of the cases, building management or the condo owner, they will be bearing all the cost. You don't need to pay anything. And the last tips I will be giving you, that in case of whenever you are renting an apartment, right? So on your first day, always take the photographs, okay, before having any furniture inside your inside your apartment. Always take all the snaps and photographs of all the rooms, all the doors, all the windows, right, everything, and just keep it saved. And maybe you can email those things to your property management or condo owner, whatever it is, to their email ID, that today I'm moving in, this is the condition. Because that is important, because you are going to pay as something like security deposit, right? 50% or 100% of your monthly rental amount. So when you will be vacating that apartment after 1 year or 2 year, whatever term, then they will not be able to charge you anything, okay? Usually they don't charge, but again, nowadays, I mean, newcomers are facing many problems in this country, especially after COVID situation. Everyone is not well equipped in terms of financial condition, so you have to be careful, okay, in those kind of things. So anyway, so that's it for today. If you need any more tips, or if you want to know anything like how to rent an apartment, or what are the things you need to know, you can comment me. I can provide my response. And if you like this kind of video, please give us a thumbs up and do subscribe my channel, because my channel is all about Canada, all my experience, my travel, immigration, everything. So if you want to keep you updated, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.